A special investigation team that is looking into the Lakhimpur Kheri violence has called this a planned conspiracy. This is the big breaking story that is coming in at this hour. The SIT that has been probing the Lakhimpur Kheri incident has called this incident a planned conspiracy. We're going to try and go right across to Alok Pandey for more on this. All right, we'll be joined by Alok Pandey in just a moment from now, but the big breaking story coming in at this hour is that the Lakhimpur Kheri violence has been called a planned conspiracy by the special investigation team. Alok Pandey joins us with the very latest. Alok, what more can you tell us?
Well, so if you remember, initially when Ashish Mishra and the others were arrested, there are a total of 13 people who are accused in the murder of 4 farmers and a journalist. The police had invoked the murder and the conspiracy charge against all of them. Ashish Mishra's side, including his father, have continued to insist that they are innocent and that, number one, they were not there, and number two, whatever happened was an accident. But this letter that has been written by the head of the SIT, or the inspector, who is the head of the SIT investigating the case, to the chief judicial magistrate of Lakhimpur, it says in no uncertain terms that the investigation of the police till now has revealed that this was not death by negligence, or so to say. I mean, it was not an accident at all. It says that it was a pre-planned conspiracy. That's what the content of the letter is, saying that this was a pre-planned conspiracy. In fact, I'd like to just read out those bits. अब तक की विवेचना में ये प्रमाणित हुआ है कि उपरोक्त अभियुक्त गण द्वारा उक्त आपराधिक कृत्य को लापरवाही से नहीं बल्कि जानबूझकर पूर्व से सुनियोजित योजना के अनुसार जान से मारने की नियत से कारित किया गया. Now, just the translation of this would be that the investigation of the SIT so far has revealed that all these accused above did not do whatever was done by negligence, but by a prior conspiracy to murder. Now, this is very, very important because you have this in a written document. And this will obviously increase trouble for Ashish Mishra. I mean, he's been denied bail over the last 2-3 times whenever the courts in Lakhimpur have heard his bail application. I believe his bail application is not at the Allahabad High Court, but it's unlikely that he's going to be given bail. But more than that, it's also significant that the political pitch will also be raised. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has already tweeted, she's the Congress leader in charge of UP, she's already tweeted asking for action against the MOS home, Ajay Mishra, who she has accused of shielding the son. Of course, the police could invert the argument to say that, look, we are proceeding in a fair manner. But at the same time, this is what has happened. Ajay Mishra, interestingly, was in Lakhimpur today and he even visited the prison. When he came out, a lot of reporters asked him what he was doing there and he said that I've come to meet my son. So it's interesting, this new turn and the fact that this letter has come to light. It obviously means that the trouble for Ashish Mishra will increase. I must point out that he's already charged under murder and conspiracy. But this statement by the police on record is bound to increase trouble.
Yes, Alok, in fact, that was going to be my next question, that, Ajay Mishra's son, the MOS home, is behind bars currently. He's already been charged with, he's already facing murder and conspiracy charges, as you've been reporting. How does this further impact, the case against him? And, the political ramifications, of course, the ripple effect is going to be felt. Remember, the MOS home continues to hold office despite the charges against his son.
Well, you're right. And he has said that he had nothing to do with the incident. And that is why he will not resign, or he sees no reason to resign. Perhaps the BJP believes in what he's saying, and that is why they haven't asked him for his resignation. But the more these documents come to light and the more the police investigation points fingers at Ashish Mishra, the troubles for Ajay Mishra, his father, are bound to increase, because if the police is saying that this was a planned conspiracy, then they will also have to investigate how the conspiracy went down. And I think this is now a known fact that on the day of the incident, Ashish Mishra and Ajay Mishra were in Lakhimpur and perhaps at the same spot. So are the police now going to question Ajay Mishra, the MOS home, will be a natural question that many would ask.